Right now, say I want Josh Taylor and get the Josh Taylor fight because he's Adrian, bro. That's right. So anybody on that pipeline right now, that's a big deal.
I talked his ass, but the same day that James Tony came and signed the contract.
Wow.
So I'm talking to both of them on the phones like this. Look, I got Zab on one phone, I got James on one phone.
He's gonna beat Sean. Everybody listen, he's gonna beat Sean. He's gonna beat Sean. He's gonna beat Sean.
Mike Lewis is the perfect example of what I'm talking about.
Yo. Welcome to Let's Talk Sports Show. This is AK the Apostle. Just want to tap in with y'all for a few minutes. See what's going on. Got a lot going on in the sport of boxing, but we just going to get started today in the DMV, Washington, D.C., the nation's capital. The mayor, decided for Black History Month. She wanted to honor a lot of the DMV fighters, some legends, some up-and-comers. You know what I mean? It was a real beautiful event. If you can check my IG, aka the Apostle, you can go see a lot of the live feeds and a lot of the pictures and things like that. The clips are there. Amongst those honored was William Joppy, Keith Holmes, Lamont Peterson, Lamont Roach, Jaleel Haggett, of course the young Olympian that should bring home the gold, no other than Jamal Harvey, and many. I was Too Sharp Johnson, Franchon Cruz. It was a beautiful event to be honored, for those to be honored today in the DMV. It's a beautiful moment for Black history. Hope they continue to do that. Boxing is big. Boxing is alive, especially here in the DMV. Let's get it popping. Tonight on ESPN, you have O'Shaquie Foster versus Abraham Nova. And, I look for, and also on that undercard, you got Shoo Bruce Carrington on that card. We also got my man Falcone. I'm saying his name wrong. Forgive me, smoking the young man. There's a lot of young. One thing about top ranked cards, they are always loaded with a lot of young talent. You know what I mean? So, so when you look at these cards and the undercards and the prelims, you can see a lot of upcoming talent, upcoming fighters. So yeah, be on the lookout for that O'Shaquie Foster, who's, pretty much climbing up the ranks and putting on, big fight after big fight. Tiger Johnson is also on that. Ofacio Falcone, lightweight, he's on there as well. Great night. Also on another card tonight, we got the return of, I do believe tonight is the return of Jojo Diaz. But also in the way of boxing news, Canelo came out and had everybody in the frenzy and everybody waiting for this astonishing announcement just to tell everybody he's not fighting a Mexican and he's fighting in May. Make of that what you want. I'll tell you what you take away from that. Those that don't know what you take away from that, what you take away from that is he's not fighting David Benavidez or Jaime Munguia. The Jaime Munguia I could care less about, but the David Benavidez is a humongous problem. Prayerfully, hopefully he'll do that fight later on in the year. There's no reason why that fight is not happening right now. None. There's no excuse, no reason whatsoever. And those that want to argue, well, Canelo has done all of this and done all of that, and he has the right to do this and he has the right to do that. That's an actual fact. But that didn't stop y'all from criticizing Floyd and many other fighters that was coming down the stretch of their careers and had did all they need to do. That didn't stop you from criticizing them, so I don't know why he's above it. He's not above it. You know what I mean? He's not above it, and he's definitely worthy of the criticism. You know what I mean? This is a guy that earned the right to be in the ring with him, deserves to be in the ring with him, and there's no reason why this fight shouldn't happen. We need David Benavidez and Canelo Alvarez now. Not a year from now, not 6 months from now. We need it now. You know what I mean? But we'll see. People say the ongoing format is Charlo as his next fight, but Charlo says, as far as he knows, that's not the case. Could it be the fight that everybody's been clamoring for? Some of us been clamoring for, and some of us not. But the fight that many are clamoring for, which is him versus Bud Crawford, who knows? But we do know it will be an American and would be in May. That's all we know. In other news, Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia are set to get down, and the promo tour, the dust up that we seen out in Vegas on Super Bowl week, WWE style. That's just to me, and that fight should be coming soon. Make of that what you will, but Ryan Garcia versus Devin Haney. Let me say this: earlier in the week, before the Devin Haney fight got announced, before the Ryan Garcia fight got announced, Gary Antoine Russell had made some pretty strong proclamations about Devin Haney, which at least I expected a response. Well, we knew that fight wasn't going to happen right then and there, but I at least expected some sort of a response from Devin or even Bill, but that didn't happen. And also in other news, Sabril Matias, who also was on the list for Antoine, he decided he wanted to go over to Matchroom or the Zone, and he's going to do some fights over there. So, that leaves Antoine with some interesting decisions. Hopefully, he'll go knock out one of the mandatories and then become the mandatory for whoever's belt that's available whenever the dust settles from, whatever Devin is doing, whatever Sabril is doing, whatever, he'll be able to be one of the mandatories and can set up a title fight with one of them later on in the year. Hopefully, that's what it is. Might have to go knock off Sandor Martin. In other news, Shakur Stevenson is the unretired, and he's just saying he's looking for whoever's ready. He's ready to get busy, and that will be, he wants somebody. Like I said, we all know what needs to happen. He needs to fight somebody with a name at 135, look good with whatever he do, and he'll be right back in the mix. Until then, he's gonna have to hear the rumblings of the performance with De Los Santos. Also, Floyd Schofield, who will be on the card in March 16th. He said he's looking to, after he takes care of his opponent, he's looking to fight Keyshawn Davis later on in the year. And Keyshawn met up with Oscar the other day. They discussed it. So if Floyd's kid Austin Schofield is successful in his next bout, Floyd Schofield versus Keyshawn Davis could be later on in the year, and that would be great. Two young fighters in their prime, competing to see who's going to be the next, big star, and there's nothing wrong with that. Why not? Why go ahead and let that fester? Then, of course, coming down the stretch, you have Keith Thurman and Tim Tszyu. I'm gonna say this, man. All in all, I'm gonna be honest. Okay, I'm gonna send this joint to you, Mr. Graham. Down to hear what you got to say about a lot of this. But I'm gonna say this. So far this year, boxing is kind of not living up to what I thought it'd be doing. Can I say that? I'm a little disappointed, and maybe it's because this weekend we would have had Fury and Usyk, which would have been, a nice bump to the year. But a lot of the stuff that's happening in boxing is not the way I thought the card would go. I'm just going to be honest. I didn't think the card would go this way, but hey, we're here, and hopefully the back half of the year is more than with the front half of the year. But so far, all we got is a bunch of broken, missed fights, broken promises, and a lot of WWE and a lot of stuff we don't want. But hopefully it pans out to be a little better as the year progresses. You know what I mean? Because what it looks like now, don't get me wrong, some of these fights that we get might end up being better than we anticipated. That's the best hope, but these is not fights we signed up for. You know what I mean? Like, we still got a lot of questions. Like, who is Boots Ennis gonna fight? You know what I'm saying? Who is Boots Ennis gonna fight? I mean, because they say Mario Barrios pulled out of that fight. You know what I mean? So where do we go from there? You know what I mean? Does he finally give Stanionis his fight? And now Stanionis has been sitting around waiting for a fight. So if he even fights Stanionis been out the ring so long. What do you make of that? I'm just being honest. So, you know, we got some stuff. We got some stuff to work out. You know what I mean? We got some stuff to work out, but hopefully it all pans out in the long run. Oh, here we go. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, sir. How you doing?
How you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing good, man. I caught a little bit of what you were saying, but you talking about up and coming fights right now?
Well, basically, I was just going through a synopsis of everything that's been going on because, as you know, boxing has been busy doing a lot of nothing. You know what I mean? Oh goodness! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
What's good, AK?
How you doing, sir?
Chilling, bro. What's the topic today?
We just talking about everything that's going on with boxing. I could not make it to New York.
Why?
But one, they did a lot of snafu with the credentials this time around. Don't know what's going on, but Top Rankers always took care of me. And then they called for a snowstorm here in the DMV, so I had to stay home. I know I'm supposed to be at the gym.
Okay, I was expecting to hear from you, but I figured like let me go in there. When you sent me the stream, I was like, okay, he must be in town. So I'm gonna start setting them up now. I'm gonna start sending my go-to G-man to come check you. It's all good, brother. Hope to see you soon. All right, 1 minute sprint at 9. I'm in the gym right now. I'm rotating this one to check you out because I thought you was in town though. So
you gonna get me beat up? You gonna try to get me beat up?
Nah, not at all, bro. I told you I'm gonna treat you like royalty when you come through, bro.
Well, I'll probably be up there next month, man. They got another card coming up. They say they're gonna straighten out the situation next month, so I'll probably be up there next month.
Well, I look forward to seeing you, bro. Real talk, because I was like, yo, this would have been the perfect weekend too, bro. Perfect. I'm telling you, we would have went out to get some food, everything, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta see how it's gonna be. When you said next month or next weekend?
Next month. I'll be up there next month.
All right. Well, you know, keeping me informed, man. We're trying to make it cool again. I freed up the time to show you a good time, bro.
My bad, bro. My bad, bro.
You see what I'm saying, America? When you try to treat black people like black people, it can't happen, man. There's always a cancellation.
I should get a pass. I should get a pass. I don't know what's going on with Top Rank. And Top Rank, I love you. I'm not taking no shots, Top Rank. Top Rank, y'all took care of me on many occasions. Don't know what happened this time around. But,
well, I mean, I thought usually they're pretty good with stuff like that. That's why I'm kind of like shocked about. Unless they was making it tight for some reason.
I know what happened. I'm gonna tell you what happened. I'm gonna spill the beans. When the Usyk Fury fight got canceled, everybody that was supposed to go overseas is coming to New York to cover it. So they got flooded with credentials once that fight got canceled, and some of us couldn't make it.
Same thing with the polling.
You know. So once Usyk and Fury got canceled, that's what happened.
20 push-ups, then 1 minute sprint. Yo, well, you know what? You lucky. They lucky. I don't got a phone number to them because I would have had my tickets, bro.
It's all good.
Trust me.
It's all good.
They would have let me in, bro. Trust me.
So let's get the chopping. And why I got y'all. Let's get the chopping
all
on
right.
Stuff. Let's get
it.
Okay. First of all, what do you think of the fight tonight? O'Shaquie Foster and Abraham. What y'all think of that fight tonight?
I'll let you go first, bro.
I honestly, I don't know too much about either fighter to really comment on them, man. So yeah.
I see.
Well, if you want me, let me talk. All right, the guy with the dreads, what's his name? Oh, he's Foster, right?
That's Foster.
With the dreads? Yeah. Okay. There's a possibility that he could outbox his opponent. I think his opponent is the stronger guy. But it could be, being that it's a title defense, it could go either way. I don't think one can outdo the other one, even though the smaller guy Oshaki should be the one to win because he's been stepping up his game lately. But we gotta go against the hunger of his opponent. His opponent's hungry, so let's just see what happens. But again, I still think it's an up in the air fight. I can't pick one off of it. I'm gonna do 10 on the burpees out.
All right.
I can't say that one wins over the other until I would have to see like the first 2 rounds, to be honest with you, because I researched both of them. And they both got some good points of what they do. I'm doing 10 of those, and I'll be honest with you, that fight could go either way.
I'm going with Oshagi Foster all the way. I got Oshagi by stoppage tonight. It's a couple of other up-and-coming fighters on that card tonight.
I do want to say something real quick.
Yeah, I'm looking for my man Shoo to fight. I think he's going to kill this guy.
Yeah, I actually do want to say something real quick. I think it was the last time I was on here. I told you that fight would fall out in Fury and Fury versus Usyk would fall out. Didn't I tell you something was going to happen to make it fall out?
Yeah, that eye jammy thing, that eye cut, that's in a bad spot too. So he might not be back for a while.
Are you suggesting that the cut's not real?
I'm not suggesting that, but they shouldn't have let him out the country. They shouldn't have let him out the country. Should have made him stay in country. Why they let him out the country?
Look, the man said if you don't show up, you got to pay. You got to spend give $10 million.
Yeah, but think about it.
Not going to happen. That fight's not going.
No, I don't think it's going to happen now because it's going to be too long of a recovery for it. I can't see that fight happening now. So that might be an excuse you needed.
He's still on the contract, and the man said if you ain't here by this date, $10 million come out your pocket. So he agreed to it. He agreed to it.
Wait. Hold on. Wait. What's the time? What's the expiration time?
I think he got to be ready in 6 months.
Oh, 6 months. Then he should be good. Well, I kind of figured something else. Why would he? Well, $10 million. I would wait for that too.
$10 million.
25. Yeah.
Yeah, for some reason, I just don't see this fight happening.
That's guaranteed, though, right, AK?
No, he has to give. No, Free. If Free not ready in 6 months, he has to give that man $10 million
out of his purse.
Out of his pocket.
Ooh. Well, how much did he get for the fight?
I don't know the specific. All I know is the man sat down with him. It was on camera. That's what he said. Free said he agreed. That's where we at.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. Because if you giving me something like that, I'm gonna wait around for that. I need 40 on both. On just the two, not the split one, just the first one. Yeah, that's crazy. But is it going to be? Is this one of the Saudi Arabia fights?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, so then, yeah, that's going to happen then. That's definitely going to happen. So if Saudi Arabia got something to do with it, then that's definitely going to happen. But $10 million, though, $10 million.
I mean, what do y'all think about all the Saudi Arabia stuff? What do you think?
I think it's good for boxing, man. I think it's good for boxing.
I agree.
Because the dude is hard. I believes in a good place. He just wants to put on good fights for the fans, and he's willing to pay. And he has a venue too.
20.
So you have no excuse about the money. You have no excuse about the venue. I'm upset with Tank about the 2 Ferraris and not trying to get that fight done with Haney. But hey,
that was just talk anyway. That was smoke and mirrors.
But see, one thing he did. One thing I'm gonna real quick before we go to the next topic. One thing he did do that I did like. He did get every promoter and all the movers and shakers in the building at one time. They all sat down and had discussion.
You know why though, right?
It was all in the same room. Go ahead.
But you know why?
Why is that?
Because they got loose leaf money. They got money they could just throw away. They don't mean nothing. These people over here are greedy and want to maximize whatever it is and prolong the fights. The promoters is what killing the fights, AK. Let's be honest. The promotions is killing the fights because everybody's being greedy. Remember, the promotions works for you. You don't work for them. So
politics is a lot of times, I agree with you about that, but politics a lot of times gets in the way of making fights today, which I don't understand that nonsense.
Six of
I'm
five.
gonna tell you what. I'm gonna tell you what though. I will say this. I will say this. You know, like I always say now, I'm not gonna debate eras anymore because each era had different rules. The fighters of the day got to deal with stuff that fighters back in the day didn't have to deal with. So I get it.
Which is what?
Which you got stuff like branding. You got stuff like different ways of promoting yourself that put you in different positions to demand certain amounts of money. They didn't have that back in the day. The best had to fight the best because you ain't have no choice.
That was always there, brother. I mean, that was always there. You know, Ali branded himself the best, and he was the. There was a lot of.
He's one of one, bro. Ali is one of one, bro.
No. But you know, Ali, and then there was Sugar Ray and all of them. You know, all of that stuff was there before.
Did, though.
All of that stuff was there before.
The world, listen to me. The world adopted Sugar Ray Leonard. Ali made the world follow him.
Yeah, I just think, man, it is too much talking and carrying on. And,
you're definitely right about that, AK. The world did adopt Sugar Ray Leonard. I'm thinking about to that time frame of how it was politically. He became the house Negro.
Nah, he wasn't a house Negro, but he built. No. You know, he built himself. No. You know, he built himself. You know, from the Olympics when he had his fiance's picture in his shoe.
Hold on, Troy. Take that back, man. Take that back, man.
Nope.
Take that back, man.
No, because
don't call my man.
You know why? You know why? Because I'm gonna tell you why. Because the reason why.
You're not gonna call him that though.
He's a house Negro, bro. I'm sorry. You're not a field Negro.
How so? You know, go ahead and explain yourself, bro.
Stop that right now, bro. Explain it to us.
Listen, I'm gonna continue to say it.
Don't go in the matrix now.
Because I have a good reason to tell you why.
Tell me.
Yeah. You know what's the reason?
I'm not changing. Listen. My definition of the house Negro is the one that went inside the house to get the money. He ain't outside hustling, bustling for himself. He went in there because he was the favorite face in boxing. He was a showboater. He was the guy. He was what appealed to white people. That's facts. That's not true. I mean, that's not what I'm saying is not true. That's factual statement. Think about it, AK. You just old as I am. Think about that time frame.
Hold on.
You know that makes no sense, right?
I'm not just as old as you. I may look older than you, but I'm not just as old as you. Okay. Then maybe you need to go to the videotapes. The reason why he came out of the amateurs the way he did was because he needed bread. His family was starving.
Every boxer needs bread out of the amateurs, brother.
We're talking about in a time where blacks and whites were not considered equal. I mean, we're still not that way, but that time was different. He became the fan favorite because he was appealing to white people. I'm telling you, that's the truth.
How did he appeal to them? You gotta help me out. You know, you called him a house Negro. You know, how did he appeal to them?
All right, you know what? All right, let me change the name. Let me not say the house Negro, because my definition of house Negro is different than what you might think of it as. I don't look at it as a all right, give me another 20 and 20 on the triceps and push-ups. He became appealing to America because he was very well spoken. He didn't go against any political or religious views at that time, so they adopted him into what he was. They didn't do that for Ali. They went against him. They didn't do that for I'm trying to think of the other popular guy.
All right, I can live with that. I think
you understand what I'm saying? That's what I mean.
We can stop here. We can stop right there. Right now, we're in a good space. Let's stay here. Let's stay here.
Okay, take the 35. Turn around.
All I know is that as a fighter, man, I got a lot of respect for that brother. He fought. He fought the best of the best. And
okay, but think about it. You can't equate your best of the best if you do not involve the politics around them the political aspect of who they were made them that way.
I'm gonna say this again.
With the 35.
What you saying is fact. What you called them, we're not riding with.
Yes.
But what you saying is fact. What you saying is fact. But what you called them, we're not claiming that. But all
right. I'm not doubting them. It's just the facts. Hey, look. All right. Let me ask you a question. We're in a good space.
Go ahead.
But tell me this though. Tell me this. What does all of that have to do with with the fighter in the ring? Because he had to win them fights, right? What does that have to do with his skill in the ring?
I get where Seafood coming from.
I don't.
I do. You got to, Troy. I mean, what he's saying is this: he's not taking nothing away from Sugar Ray talent or
white backing.
But what he's saying is what elevated him to the status he is was
only up
like this, like fighters like Hagler and them never got the type of backing that Sugar Ray had. You know what I mean? That's true. That's true.
I understand all that. The same thing happened with Oscar De La Hoya. Same thing happened with Oscar De La Hoya too.
What do you mean?
Right?
Your thing is going in and out, sir.
For a while, he had.
Your thing is skipping in and out.
He had a lot of white followers, and mainstream people following him too, right? Yeah. So I don't, yeah, but it all boils down to you that you have to win those fights.
We get that part.
Yeah, you got to win them fights.
We get that part. So let's move on.
I don't care how much backing you got behind you. You got to win them damn fights.
All right, let's move on. Let's move on. What do you think about Canelo's announcement or non-announcement?
Nothing. He didn't say nothing.
What do you think he was going to say? Okay, before we got to the nothing part, what did you think he was going to say?
Honestly, he's fighting the other Charlo next.
Charlo said that's not true.
Yeah, okay. He's fighting him next.
But Charlo said that's not true. Charlo said he ain't heard nothing. They ain't talked about nothing.
I lost all respect for him when Plant slapped him in the face and he never signed to fight Plant. So I don't believe anything he says. I
can live with that.
Because in all reality, man, he should have signed to fight Plant as soon as that happened.
Facts.
Yeah, as soon as that happened, he should have signed to fight Plant.
Well, I don't know about his first fight back, but that's who he should be working to fight now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. I'm cool with that. No problem. I can live with that. You know what I mean? But what we do know is this. We do know Canelo's not fighting David Benavidez next.
No.
We know that. And thankfully, it's not Jaime McGill either. But do you think it's Bud?
No.
Who y'all think Canelo fighting next?
I don't know.
Charlo said it's not him. Charlo said it's not him.
I don't think he's gonna fight. I don't think he's gonna fight Crawford because he has nothing to gain by fighting Bobby. Okay, let's say he fight Crawford and he wins. What does he gain from it?
A lot of money.
Yeah. But he got a lot of money already. What else is he gonna gain from it? All he's gonna get from people is that he beat another smaller man, right? That's it, right?
You going in and out, Seafood. You going in and out. You must be in a bad spot.
Sugar Ray Leonard is causing that.
Yeah, I'm trying to move. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. And you know what's crazy about when you talking about Sugar Ray Leonard?
Yeah, okay.
I was with Roger Leonard today. I was with Sugar Ray Leonard's brother today.
Oh, okay.
Roger's a cool dude. I had him on my show before. I had Roger, what's the other brother?
I need
what's the other brother he hanged with on the show before? Yeah.
He lucky I wasn't around because I would have. He lucky I wasn't around because I would have said exactly what I said to you to him.
Don't do that, man. Don't do that. Don't do that. You
Bunch Bay
fighting out there. Don't do
Bunch
that.
Bay was the other brother I had on with him.
We can't have two OGs fighting in the street over nothing crazy. You can't be doing that.
Listen, it wouldn't have been a fight. It wouldn't have been a fight, bro. I would explain to him the same way I explained it to you.
He may not let you get that far. He may not let you get that far.
Listen, if he thinks he's built like that, then it's no problem. But I'm just saying. I'm not saying nothing. Remember, when you tell the truth about something, people always want to fight you for it.
Please tell me you wouldn't have came up to him and called him that name you called him. Please say you wouldn't have said that.
Yes, I would have, bro. You don't know me. You think I won't say that?
Then how somebody would take that not being an insult if they don't even?
But why would that be an insult? Why would it be an insult? If I explained you the factual part of it. I just explained the factual part of it.
Explain the facts first. Then I like that route.
That is the fact.
Right.
If you all right, I'm gonna give you. Mike Tyson was a field Negro.
Okay, brother. Let me ask you a question. Is it a fact for Michael Jordan as well?
Michael Jordan. Well, Michael Jordan.
No?
I don't really know so much about Michael Jordan because of his struggles of how he came up, but he's considered a house Negro now.
Now?
Yeah, I never considered him a
He
field
was on the
Negro.
same status as Sugar Ray. I mean, he got the same backing that Sugar Ray did.
Okay, listen. Anybody that went to college, to college, the way he went to college, is not a field Negro, sir. Sorry. Whether he went on a scholarship or not, he's not a field Negro. He was pampered up until that point. Let's call it what it is.
Who was pampered?
Jordan. No, Jordan.
Okay.
Am I not saying the truth?
What's the next subject, man?
Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia.
I'm gonna tell you that's gonna be a good fight, but Haney's gonna win hands down.
I'm gonna say this again. Ryan Garcia is a part-time fighter, man, and he has that. And he has that delay when he throws his left hook. I call it a hitch.
He's 40 on the time.
He's gonna get outboxed. He's gonna get outboxed. And don't be surprised if he gets dropped.
Ryan?
Yeah.
I don't think that.
I see Haney winning by UD, but I also see him dropping Ryan in this fight.
Whitehouse 20. I think Ryan has a possibility that he could Devin if he catches him good. Don't sleep on Ryan though. It's because he's not. The only reason why I'm picking Devin because I do not consider Ryan a loyal fighter to whoever he's with. He always house jumping from coast to coast, and I do not think he has no loyalty. So if he wins, it was a lucky win. I don't consider it a skill win.
That's because he's a part-timer.
Yeah. I think Devin is going to shock a lot of people in that fight. That's what I really think.
When you say shock people, what do you mean?
He's going to fight different than he did at 35. And he was already good. Think about that. He's a lot more confident. He's a lot more he takes really good smart risks. He's not going to run from the dude. He's just going to give him a boxing lesson on another level. Okay? No, these 40. You know what I'm saying? And I really don't think that again, I think Ryan will be really competitive in the first 3 or 4 rounds, maybe even up to 5. After that, strictly Devin Haney show. I can't see Ryan, unless he catches him with something crazy, I can't see Ryan beating him. You know what I'm saying? Remember,
Ryan relies on that left hook. He relies on the left hook, but he has a delay when he throws it, as you see. I just think he's going to get tagged up all night. Jab, right hand. And Haney always plays it safe. He plays it safe, but he doesn't drop that right hand. So I just see him winning by, UD, basically. That's all I see.
8, 9, 10, 1 minute each. Yes, I'm listening.
So here's the thing. We got a lot of fighters that thus far don't have a fight signed and right now inactive.
1 minute.
So if Canelo don't fight Bud, which I'm not advocating for that fight, but if he doesn't, what does Bud do in the meantime? Since all the other fighters are busy, does he finally say, you know what? Because I need a fight, does he take Jerron? Or who does he fight in the meantime? You're not going to tell me that if
he's not going to fight Jerron. He's not fighting Boots, bro.
So he's not fighting in the meantime. So what does he do in the meantime? Because the Spence fight is off the table.
Honestly,
go ahead, brother. I'm sorry.
No. Honestly, he could always fight the winner of Thurman versus Zoo if he wants to wait for that.
I think that's the easy route.
Who else he can fight.
That puts him out of the ring for at least a year, almost a year and some change.
I don't know who else he can fight.
What I'm saying is, listen, Bud is not a fighter that likes inactivity. He does not like it. So he likes to get some bump within a certain time frame. So it's not like him to go a year plus without fighting. So who does he bump in the meantime?
I guess he could find someone to fight at 154 that has some buzz right now. Who's at 154 that got some buzz?
You can fight Danny Garcia.
Yeah, okay, that's just like a throwaway fight. I mean, there's a name, but I don't think that's going to happen.
That'd be a good tune-up.
You accept that? Y'all, anybody? I want anybody that's listening.
No.
You know why we would accept it? I'm gonna tell you why we'd accept it, because he hasn't fought him at 47. So it would be a logical fight if he can't fight Tim Tszyu or the Charlo brother, and he can't get Canelo. Why not Garcia? Why not him?
And you know,
they're not gonna fight Thurman unless Thurman wins.
He's gonna beat the daylight. Oh, wait a minute. Does he fight Jamel?
Charlo's not gonna fight him.
Charlo will fight him.
No, he
Charlo
won't.
will fight. Charlo will fight him. What? Listen, hold on. Before you go, one thing we can say about Jamel. One thing you can say about Jamel, he don't duck nobody. Jamel don't duck. You can call him what you want, but he don't duck no smoke. Jamel don't duck no smoke.
Did you see the Canelo fight? Did you see the Canelo fight?
What did he get in the ring?
He got in the ring, but did you see the fight?
Did he get in the ring?
He got in the ring. Did you see the fight?
Exactly. He got in the ring, though, right?
He got in the ring, but did you see the fight?
So step one is just getting him in the ring.
What was that?
I didn't say he would do anything with Bud. I said he would fight him.
Okay. 1 minute rest. 2 minute rest.
The same way he fought Canelo.
Let me go to the next thing.
He don't have to fight Bud the same way he fought Canelo. Two different fighters.
Listen, if Jamal, was it Jamal, right?
Jamel.
If he fights Jamel, if he fights Bud, he's gonna get stopped.
We got to see that. Ain't nobody stopping before.
I'm gonna tell you why. Because he's gonna think that he has size and weight advantage over Bud. He's gonna believe that he can't beat him. He's gonna believe that he can't hit him like that, like he did Errol. Because Charlo really believes he's a better fighter than Errol. I don't care what nobody says. He really believes he's better. And
he's a better boxer than Errol. He's a better boxer than Errol.
And he's gonna think that the size advantage is gonna make a difference, which it won't. He's gonna beat him up too. He's gonna beat him like he beat Benavidez.
We'll see.
He's gonna lose because Charlo, both Charlos are one-dimensional. Both of them are one-dimensional.
Both of them what?
Suckers. I don't like the Charlos. I think they're both suckers.
They don't really have a lot of layers to the styles.
You can say a lot. Listen. Hold on. I get it. Y'all don't like them.
That's not true. They're just one-dimensional.
You can dislike somebody, but still give them credit for what they are. What you saying is nowhere near true.
I'm not giving them no credit.
What you saying is nowhere near true.
You know why I can't give them credit?
When you see them fight, go ahead and break down their styles. Maybe
I've seen. Look, if you've seen Jamel before, you've seen Jamel bang and you've seen Jamel box. You've seen him do both. And you've seen Jamal do both. You've seen Jamal do both.
Wait. AK, what about Castano? That would be a good fight.
That would be a good fight.
That would be a good fight. I forgot about that guy. I think that I don't really. I'll be honest with you. I kind of don't want to see him fight each other, even though it would be intriguing. But I don't think he would be. It would be as competitive people thinks, huh?
We ain't got nothing right now. Right now, you ain't got nothing.
Yeah, but is the Charlo fighting anyone?
Right now, he's not trying to fight anybody. Neither a lot of people just sitting around idle right now.
Okay, so he has to be acclimated back to that weight class. Do you understand what I'm saying? He has to get back down to be acclimated back at that weight class, and maybe even take a tune-up.
Now, I'm gonna ask you a question. What if Boots said, you know what? Forget the strap. I'll come to 154 and fight you right now.
He's not gonna fight him, bro. He's not bringing nothing to the table. I don't, honestly, that's a high risk, no reward fight for Bud. Not saying that Bud's gonna lose. Not saying Bud's gonna lose, but why fight the guy? Why fight him?
All I'm at, listen to me, everybody. I don't want nobody to get the wrong impression. I'm not saying nothing. I'm not saying nothing about Bud. I ain't saying nothing. All I'm saying is I know he's gonna want to fight within the next few months. If he can't get the fight he wants, which is supposed to be the rematch for Earl or the fight with Canelo, if he don't get the fights, what does he do in the meantime? That's why I'm advocating for Boots. I don't want nobody to get this misconstrued.
I mean, honestly, he has his pick, so he'll pick somebody and fight him. I don't know who's gonna be. I don't know, brother, but if Boots is not really, I think, a dangerous fight for Bud right now. I mean, he's a fight, but I don't think he's a dangerous fight for Bud right now at all.
How's your jumping jacks?
All right.
Listen, why does it? Let me ask you a question. Why does everybody want him to fight him so bad?
No. I just can't. I clearly just said I'm not really advocating for that fight. I'm just saying, what does he do in the meantime if he don't get the fights that he was going to get? That's all I'm saying. That's why I'm saying that would be the fight that's on my list.
He has options to fight, but he's looking for something mega. Him and Boots is not a mega fight.
Right.
It's not a mega.
Neither none of the rest of them.
Yeah, exactly. Nobody is a mega fight. You know, you have cards that are mega cards, but there's really no mega fights out there right now.
You're a mofo, man. You're a mofo for that. You're a mofo for that. But okay. But case in point, he could. What makes him and Tim Tszyu or him and Keith Thurman a big mega fight?
Who said that's a mega fight? But let's talk about that fight. What made that fight mega? What?
Not so much Thurman, but you know, if Tszyu wins and then he fights Bud, then that'll be a big buzz fight. Not so much a big not a big blockbuster fight, but it's a big buzz fight.
Yeah, but think about it. Let's just say, hypothetically say, Keith Thurman beats Tim Tszyu, right? Which is still a high risk fight for him, for Tszyu too. What if he fights or he loses good?
Who?
Thurman.
I mean, it gives him a shot to fight somebody other. It gives him a shot to fight another big fight. But if he pulls it off, he just opens up the floodgates to a lot of stuff.
I tell you what's going to happen if Thurman wins. If Thurman wins, then he's fighting Charlo.
No. Yeah, if he wins, crazy to fight that guy. He's crazy to fight that guy.
They're in the same camp. You know, that's an easy thing.
They're not in the same company, not camp.
Listen, Tim Tszyu was more visible because they like the same height. The fight to Charlo, that's career suicide. He's stupid to do that.
Nah, I can see that happening because they both PBC and it's easy to make.
I wouldn't want to see that fight.
I don't want to see Thurman no more, to be honest.
He might listen. If he beats Tim Tszyu, he's hot again. He's hot again.
How does Tim Tszyu classify him as being hot?
Because Tim Tszyu is hot right now.
Exactly.
Tim Tszyu got a buzz right now.
Yeah, exactly. You know, he's the new hotness right now.
He's the new hotness
right now. Right. Yeah.
They don't know. Yeah. Right now, they don't know what to do with Tim Tszyu.
So if Tim Tszyu was the hotness, why didn't he fight Bud then?
Huh? He knew he wasn't getting that Bud fight. But Tim Tszyu, this is what you got to respect about Tim Tszyu.
Why not?
Tim Tszyu said this, man. I ain't sitting around waiting for these guys. In the meantime, put me in the ring, whoever. Keith said, yeah, that's who I'm fighting. After that fight, whoever say, yeah, I'm fighting him. That's what Tim Tszyu said. You can't be mad at somebody that's doing that.
I don't think he had a choice in the matter. I mean, personally, I think if he had a choice,
he wanted to bump Charlo for undisputed. Right?
Yeah.
That fight couldn't happen. So whoever was next, Mendoza came up. I bumped him. So who next? Whoever available, I'm ready to bump. That's all Tim Tszyu saying. Whoever y'all putting out here that's in the way, I'm ready to bump.
And Crawford would have been the better option, because he brings.
Crawford was signed to fight Bud. Was supposed to do a rematch with Earl. What you want him to do? Wait for it to fall out? What you want him to do?
Yeah, but it fell out though, didn't it?
I think Tim Tszyu and Bud would have been a good fight.
What I'm saying is, the Earl that situation was in the process. Because he knew that's who would rematch. He had already set up his thing with Keith. We ready to boogie. But if Keith bang him, now Keith can talk his talk, and he might get a big fight. Who knows?
But I don't see Keith. I don't see Thurman fighting Crawford if he wins. I see Tszyu fighting Crawford. I
see Keith cashing out with whoever after that.
Well, I mean, yeah. If he does win, he does kind of write his own ticket.
He's cashing out. He is cashing out.
I got a question for y'all, man. Do y'all see the Lopez fight?
Which one?
The Teofimo Lopez
Teofimo?
fight?
What about it?
Okay. Did you hear his comments after the fight? His in-the-ring comments after the fight. What did y'all think about that? Because that to me is not something that you do as a fighter. You can't.
Teofimo's a sucker too.
Right. Because you can't. Right. But you can't invite.
It's Vince's Teo.
No. But you can't invite the fans to your penis and then say the Lord's name in the same breath, man.
Yeah, I agree with you on that, homeboy.
Nobody's
take it right.
cool with that.
It's Starbucks box for 5 minutes
Nobody's
in front
cool
of
with
the
that.
Yeah, that don't make no sense to me. You know, that don't make no sense. You know, where's your common sense? You know, where's your PR person in that play?
Listen,
You know,
these young guys out here, as you see right now, the internet done made us soft.
Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you on that.
These guys out here are willing to do anything, do WWE stunts, say crazy stuff just to get people clicking and viewing and oohing and on. They do whatever. That's the world we live in now.
But AK, but you know one thing I will say about Teofimo, if he was to accept the fight with Matias and win, he's the man at 140. I'm gonna keep it real. That's a monster, bro. That dude is a monster.
But everybody at 140 is doing the same thing that they was doing at 135. Everybody talking about fighting and then they going in different directions. Matias done just with the match room.
I gotta say something about Matias. He's not what everybody says he is. He's just a one-dimensional dude that comes forward and has no defense.
Listen to me.
And no jab.
Everybody's not gonna be Bud or Floyd. Everybody's not that. Some dudes gonna be one dimensional or the other, but when you put them in the ring with other guys, it makes for good fights.
He could be outboxed. You know the fight I want to see? I want to see your boy fight Matias, you know, Russell.
He just bolted. He just bolted from that fight by going to match room. That's the fight we wanted.
That's the fight I
wanted. Russell's at Matchroom?
No. What's the name just went to Matchroom? Matias.
Oh. I wouldn't mind seeing Russell against Matias too.
We wanted it. That's the fight we wanted.
Yeah. So you know what's stopping them from fighting?
Because he just went to Matchroom.
You don't think that's a negotiable fight?
Yes, of course it is.
He's going to Matchroom to fight Payroll, right?
And
then guess who's gonna fight after Payroll if he beat him? Richardson Hitchison. Or the winner of Richardson Hitchens in that fight.
Okay, sound like he's making money. You know, he sound like he's making his money to me.
I get that. So that's why I'm saying that fight is off the table.
Okay, right. You know, I tell you who else than your boy could fight. You know, who's the dude that, you know, just won the championship? You know, he knocked out the English boy and he actually beat Rolly, but the referee stopped the fight.
I know you're talking about.
Rosa?
Yeah.
We ain't getting nothing for him.
He got a belt.
He don't got a belt.
You don't got a belt?
No, Rolly fighting Pitbull Cruz for that belt.
Oh, okay. Okay, well.
Pitbull,
well, you know, that's a good fight for your boy right there.
Let that sink in, y'all.
Fight for him.
But listen, let that sink in for y'all. Pitbull Cruz and Rolly are fighting for a title in a weight class where neither one of them have fought a contender. Something's wrong with that.
Welcome to the PBC.
That's cute. That's cute.
Yeah, but you know what that is though. That's a setup for an easy grab and go, right? You know that, right? Okay. What's up, brother?
Grab and go for who though? You know who's
either one of them champions. Either one.
You know who they.
Either one.
Let's be honest, y'all. You know who getting the win of that fight.
Tank, right?
Listen. I think that's what Ryan should have did. He should have took that belt.
No, that's for Tank, babe. All that's for Tank. You know, y'all just see the move, man. Y'all don't see the move. Y'all see that move. You started
I see the move, but I'm just saying, I see the move, but I don't blame the guy for going for a Garcia fight because he brings more money to the table than any of them.
We get that part, but we knew the move. They said, hold on, let them two fight. We'll put Tank in the ring with one of these 135s, let him knock him out, and then fight the winner of Rolly and Pitbull Cruz later on in the year. We see that coming. We see that coming a mile away.
I guess he's gonna put in like a weight clause in that fight when they fight, right?
I ain't even getting into that, but that's what's about to happen.
Listen, we already know at 140 there will be no undisputed at 140 for a while.
Nah, not for like 2 years.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen no time soon. Now, but it does create some interesting matchups. Now, if they're trying to bring Tank into the equation for an easy setup win to make a mega fight,
He frozen.
Yeah.
Even though he's doing
There
it.
you go.
All right, that's it. Nobody's beating Matias. I'm telling you, no one's doing it.
He is very
done with
beatable,
you.
brother. He's
I'm
very
done with you.
beatable, you know.
I'm done
Devin
with you.
Haney could
I'm
beat
trying
him.
to tell you,
Hey,
nobody's gonna beat that
Devin
guy.
Haney could
We was
beat
gonna
him,
beat
man.
him. We was gonna beat him. We
That's
was gonna
too.
beat him.
Devin
That's a
Haney could
hard
beat
fight
him.
for Haney, bro. That's a hard fight for Haney.
No, it's
know
not.
about that.
He
I know
could
who-
be
I know
outboxed.
who
You know, the
gonna
boy
beat him.
from Baltimore should have boxed him, but he didn't box him, you know.
What boy from Baltimore?
Malik.
His
Malik. That's the dude who put him on the map, man. You know,
I got you.
Malik. I can't remember his last name. But he's from
Yo, listen.
yeah.
I'm about to
he's
bring my
around up
man
there.
Matthew Lefty Guns on the thing right now. He's a pro fighter. He's gonna be fighting on the zone. He's down with Most Valuable Promotion. My man right here, right?
Always.
Look,
What's going on? What's going on?
Me and this dude right here just had the conversation the other day about
Can you
Matias
put him on the
against
camera?
anyone.
Can you put him
Matias
on the
will give
camera?
these guys
My
problems.
Puerto Rican brother right there.
Can you put him on the camera?
Tell him.
My Puerto Rican brother right there. Who talking to him?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's AK.
How you doing,
What's
brother?
good, AK? Yeah, why? Who you think could beat Matias right now?
Gary
They
Antoine.
say
Devin
that he
Haney.
won that Mexico that
Well, that's what
guard-
Teofimo said.
Yeah, but Teofimo was a sucker anyway. But I'm talking about.
Teofimo said
I'm
the
talking
same thing?
about.
Hold on,
Huh?
Teofimo said the same thing?
Yes,
Teofimo said-
yes,
yeah,
he
yeah.
said the same thing. This
Put him on the camera, brother.
This guy right here is one of the sparring partners of
Teofimo, yeah.
Richardson, of Teofimo, Jermaine Ortiz, Danny Garcia, Shakur Stevenson. He knows what it is. This is in my gym. You feel me? My gym.
So one of his sparring partners
when my
said
man
he agreed with
speak
what
on
I
it, we
said.
always buy out these
Hey,
things
my
on a
brother.
daily basis.
Wait a
And
minute.
we come to an
He just
agreement.
said-
We agree to things about 98% of the time.
Right. And I'm telling you, Matias is a problem.
We ain't saying he not. We ain't saying he not.
I'm saying
we
he's
can beat
not.
him.
He said that he thinks Devin Haney could beat Matias.
I don't think so.
No, bro.
I don't think
Not happening.
All right, one
Who
more
he
time.
like,
Hold on.
Brian?
Tell us
Devin-
why, though. You know, tell us why, though, brother. You know, go ahead and break down why you don't think
do me a
so.
favor. Hey, Seafood, put him on the camera. Say your name one more time for everybody so we know.
Lefty Guns. Matthew Lefty Guns Gonzalez. 13-0, 140.
13-0 at 140?
Yeah, 13-0, 8 knockouts. Yep.
You
Yeah,
at
look him up.
140?
Look him up.
Okay,
All right, man,
good,
look,
good.
I mean,
Yeah.
I got someone for you in Baltimore,
April
brother.
26 on the zone.
I got
you
someone
found
for you
April
in
26 on
Baltimore.
what? Hold
April
on.
26 on the zone.
April 26 on the zone. Where at, though? Where the fight at?
Florida, Caribbean Royale, MVP card.
I got you. MVP card on the zone. Just give me your name one more time.
Matthew Lefty Guns Gonzalez. 13-0,
Matthew
8 knockouts, 140.
13-0, 18. There it is.
Yes, sir.
I want you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, brother. In all due respect, man. Look, I got a fighter. Well, you know, I don't have him, but he fights out
All right,
of
bro.
Umar boxing, right? No, but he fights out of Umar boxing, and you know he's in your weight class, brother.
He gone, son. He gone.
No, he's still there. He's
No,
still
his
there.
dad's coming, right?
Brother, you know, Seafood, right?
No, it's not. No, I told you yesterday. Yeah.
Seafood.
Yeah, I told you can't do it today because his father's not coming. His father's not coming. That's what he's been here for a minute. We've been doing strength training the whole time. I'm sorry, brother. What are you saying?
Listen, brother, you know, there's a fighter out of Baltimore, right? You know, Umar boxing, right? Mojo's his name, you know, yeah. You know, his first you know, his first name, you know, is Muhammad, right? No, you know, Abraham Muhammad, right? He's frozen again, but he fights at 140.
Can you say it again?
Yeah. You know, there's a brother out of Baltimore who's a southpaw that's in the same weight class as your boy, right?
Okay, what's his name?
Ahmad Muhammad.
He said Abraham Muhammad.
No. Ahmad Muhammad.
Okay, he's a 140.
Yeah, he's at 140. You know, he fights out of Umar boxing, man. You know, you get some working with him. I think he's 7-0 with 5 knockouts right now, and he's fighting again maybe in 2 weeks.
Right now. Let me ask him. He went to the front right quick. I'll ask him when he comes back. I don't dictate that. That's my brother from another mother that I've known for forever. I've always been supporting him since he was an amateur. So my thing was just that we all in the same gym now, and we rock together with Amanda Serrano. And I got a couple other profiles here too. My thing is, is that this dude, Matthew, he sparred a lot of the guys. He's been called for sparring for a lot of the guys that we're talking about right now. You know what I'm saying? You know, AK, you know who he said was the hardest puncher he ever faced? Edwin De Los Santos. He said that guy hits so freaking hard. He said he understands why Shakur ran. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we know De Los Santos can crack. We know that. We know he can crack.
Yeah. But we're just saying that I'm saying this based on the people that I'm around and my observation to them as a fighters, right? Like I could say like the Charles, the Sucker, or whatever. But if you do the matchup, the skill matchup, I can understand why Bud is being a little selective on his pickings as far as whatever, because everybody's expecting to see 2 fights with him and Errol. The only option fighters that I see that would make sense on the type of caliber fighter that he is Canelo, right? But since we don't know if that's definite, the next one would be the Charlo. And if that don't happen, there would be Tim Tszyu. So Tim Tszyu not afraid to fight. Tim Tszyu not afraid to fight. But I think that would be an interesting thing. But Keith Thurman, which I feel doesn't deserve a fight with Bud. That would be interesting if he beats Tim Tszyu, though. It would be interesting if he beats Tim Tszyu.
It's also very possible, but I don't see Charlo fighting Crawford.
You don't see Charlo fighting who?
I don't see Charlo fighting Crawford at all.
I mean, look, everybody. I wouldn't mind seeing that myself because I would want Bud to shut him up. It's a different fight. I'm not saying it's easy.
One thing about Jamel, man, he's always been a loose cannon, bro. Jamel don't run away from nobody, bro. So he will do it. I'll never.
You want to go first?
He got smacked upside the head by your boy from out of
2 minutes at 8, 1
what's
minute
the boy
at 9,
that used to be 154-pound fighter?
Let me say this.
Back to back.
What I'm gonna say. Let me tell you something. Yeah, we know what happened with him and Jared Hurd. But one thing I will give Jamel is this. Jamel came here to the DMV, bro. Jamel came to the DMV, and he was willing to do whatever with what's his name, not fight him, but I'm just saying he came to the DMV. And he was willing to. He was trying to get things sparked between him and Jared to get a fight with him in the ring. That ain't a sucker move. Suckers don't do that.
Nah, but he he was real foul with his mouth. That's not how you.
I'm not knocking what happened on that. I'm not saying that whatever happened. All I'm saying is he doesn't have a history of ducking fights. That's not his track record.
That's true.
Listen,
he does have a history now.
If you don't have a history of ducking anyone, then let him take that fight.
He will.
I think that'd be a good. All right. Well, if he busy, because he's still considered he lost the belt going up, so that means I don't even know if he has the other 3. I don't even know if he has the other belts either. So we don't. That's another.
He still got him. He still got him, but he might do something. He might do something different, like stay at 160. We don't know what he's gonna do now.
Nah, stay at 164? Where he just came from with Canelo? He's crazy.
No, go down to go stop at 160. Depends on how you feel.
Be honest
but
with
look,
you.
But look here, y'all. Look, hey, we got to get out of here.
All right.
Always a pleasure tapping in with y'all. Thank you, Mr. Graham. Thank you, Mr. Seafood. There's something you want to let the people know before y'all get out of here?
Yeah. Real quick, man. I'm having one of your brothers on the show tonight. Mr. Troy Isley is coming on the Troy Graham Experience tonight at 8 p.m. I'll send you the link. Brother Troy Isley is coming on, man.
You know you've been training with Coach, right?
Coach who?
Coach Ron.
Dalton Thomas? Okay.
Coach Ron Sims, bro. The Coach Ron that you've been always debating with.
The Dalton Thomas is what I call him. I call him Dalton Thomas.
Get out of here, man. All right. Tonight on the Troy Graham Experience, check him out. He got Troy Isley. And then Seafood, what you got going on?
Man, you sure got your Wi-Fi from, Sugar Ray Leonard, man. You wouldn't have had that problem.
You got anything before we go? You got anything, Seafood, before we go?
No, again, whose name again? You think at freezing.
I'm on you. What you got to say before we roll up out of here?
Oh, listen. It's always a pleasure talking to you, bro. And I just think we need to argue a little bit more on these matchups, okay? We're gonna debate a little bit more. I'm gonna start another controversy.
Yeah,
Huh?
yeah. No. But I'm calling Sugar Ray Leonard tonight, brother. I'm calling him tonight.
I'm
Tell him
still
what
gonna
you
say
said.
that. I still feel that way, bro. Can't change my opinion. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna make sure he see this.
You
I'm
guys
gonna
are
make
not
sure
as
he
old
see
as I
this.
am.
I'm gonna make sure he see this though. I'm gonna make sure he see it.
Yeah. Make sure he sees it, and if he wants to come get some, he's invited.
Man,
I'm saying it like that.
All I can say is, man, you're sleeping on him because of his age, but I think he might take that cap off your head.
All right, y'all. All right, y'all. Let's get out of here. Salute, champions.
Peace. Salute.
Got you. All right, Troy. All right, y'all. That's it for today. Also, we got a lot of interviews in the pipeline. We got brother Dirk from the Money Team, manager of Jaleel Haggett. We're gonna bring him through. We also gonna bring, of course, I gotta bring the Russell brothers through soon. I got Shakur Cruz coming through. We got a lot in the pipeline. Still trying to link up this thing, but Keith Thurman and David Benavidez as well. But we got a lot going on in the pipeline. So we'll be back at you soon. Until then, this is AK the Apostle. Let's talk sports.